boys and girls. Welcome back to another story reading session with me. I hope everybody is doing good at home together with your family. Today we are going to read a story entitled The Not So Abominable Snowman. I hope you enjoy. Let's get to the story. The Not So Abominable Snowman by Buckingham. Have you ever heard of the Abominable Snowman? There are lots of them, you know. They live high in the mountains in the deep white snow. They are covered in hair and have huge feet, long strong arms, and gnashing white teeth. Bert was an abominable snowman. He liked the snowy mountains, but he also liked to play in the thick forest far below. There he'd run, jump, climb, crawl, and chase butterflies. One day, Bert was chasing two butterflies when they landed on a rock. Quietly, he crept toward them. But on the other side of the rock was a little boy. What a fright! He'd never seen such a sight. Bert quickly dived into a bush to hide. Ow! Spiky thorns covered him from head to toe. The little boy walked over to Bert. "I'm sorry," he said. "I didn't mean to scare you. My name's Tom. Who are you?" "I'm Bert, an abominable snowman," said Bert. "Oh, you don't look abominable to me," said Tom. While Tom pulled the thorns from Bert's foot, he told Bert that he was worried about his father. "I'm waiting for him here while he climbs up the mountain. But he's been so long, something must be wrong." "Let's look for him," said Bert, and he lifted Tom onto his shoulders. Dashing through the thick bamboo, they met a giant panda. "Hello, panda," said Bert. "Have you seen a grown man pass by?" "He passed nearby before climbing up high," the panda said, and he began to chew on some bamboo. As Bert and Tom climbed higher, the thick forest turned to grassy slopes. There, they met a herd of cattle grazing. "Hello, yucks," said Bert. "Have you seen a grown man pass by?" "He walked this way, but didn't stay," said one yak, and went back to munching the grass. As the mountain grew steeper, the snow became deeper. They saw a leopard slinking along. "Hello, leopard," said Bert. "Have you seen a grown man pass by?" The leopard stopped and pointed higher up. "I was roaming about when I heard a shout," she said, before going on her way. They were nearly at the top of the mountain, but there was still no sign of Tom's father. Tom was very worried. "We could do with some help," said Bert, and he began to dance. Thump, thump, thump went his feet on the icy snow. Suddenly, they heard a faint rumble that grew into a deafening stampede. The ground began to shake as lots and lots of abominable snowmen appeared. As soon as Bert had told his friends about Tom's father, the tallest snowmen clambered onto each other's shoulders to make a tower. Bert climbed to the top. From there, he could see for miles. Far, far away, he spotted some tracks in the snow. "I know where he is. Follow me," said Bert. And he jumped to the ground, picked Tom up, and raced off. They ran many, many miles. When they finally stopped, Bert pointed to a hole in the snow. "Down there," he said. Then the snowman made a long chain that stretched down into a crevasse. At the bottom of the crevasse, in a cold heap, was Tom's father. "Hello," said Bert. "I'm Bert, and I've come to help." Bert carefully picked up Tom's father and gave a shout. The snowman hauled everyone back to safety. Tom was very pleased to see his father again. He ran to him and gave him a big hug. "Oh, Dad, I was so worried about you," he said. Then he thanked Bert and the other snowman. Bert sadly waved goodbye to his new friends. As Tom and his father made their way down the mountain, he saw Tom point to some huge footprints in the snow. "You know, Dad," Tom said, "Bert's not so abominable, is he? In fact, none of them are." You see, boys and girls, sometimes how people look from the outside and what they are being called by other people might not be who they really are. Just like the abominable snowman. Turns out, the abominable snowman is not so abominable after all, right? Okay, that's the end of the story today, you guys. Thank you for listening, and until next story, I hope everybody is staying safe and well at home. Goodbye!